A couple times during the 3 weeks or so that I was using it, it just started cutting out. There's 5 tips, different tips for different pressures, different breadth of spraying.
Hey, what's going on? Barnaby here. So you want to know more about the Powerworks pressure washer? 1700 PSI, it's electric, and has 1.4 gallon per minute of wash-off ability. And it has, as far as detergent tanks, it's got 2 of them. You can switch between them or just have no detergent or cleaner at all being applied. Now the big question is, how does it perform in a real world circumstance? And so for that, we've got our man right here, Matthew, who used it for 3 weeks?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah? Okay, and so what we're interested in hearing from you is how it did on the various jobs you put before it. Also, what you think about the design, the quality, do you think it's going to hold up over the long haul? And lastly, if a neighbor came on down the way and said, hey, I saw you working with that pressure washer, should I buy that? What would you tell them? Okay, so let's talk about you. What do you do in life?
I work with a Christian nonprofit organization called Life International, so I get to work with people all over the world.
Okay, cool. And so you own a home?
I do.
Okay, and so with that comes a lot of chores. Did you use it around the house?
Oh yeah, I used it all over. I washed my deck with it, the gutters, washed some siding on my house, washed the car, sidewalks, washed the motor on my car. Yeah.
Boy, putting the neighbors to shame. It's like, look at him, he's washing everything, right? Okay, so how did it perform?
I was really impressed with it. Going into it, I really didn't anticipate it doing the job it could do. It was a lower PSI, and so I thought it wouldn't do so great, but took it to my deck the first thing, and it just stripped the grime right off without stripping the paint off it.
Right, that's the value of a lower PSI, right? Not that big ooh moment, especially when you're washing a car. Okay, so was there any moment in time when it failed on you as far as cleaning power?
It was doing really well. The only thing was a couple times during the 3 weeks or so that I was using it, it just started cutting out. Like, I don't know if there was electrical.
So you're just going, and did it go blip, 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 or did it just cut out?
It wouldn't cut out completely, yeah, just it lost a little bit of pressure, and there's something electrical going on, as if you were trying to turn it off.
Right.
I turned the machine off, turned it back on, and it kept working normally.
Okay, so it happened twice?
Just a couple times, yeah,
okay.
Yeah, that I can remember.
Okay, did it cause big concern for you? Like,
no.
No? Okay, well, then let's talk about the design of it, because as I look at it, pretty straightforward, you know, one hose and a wand, but there's a whole bunch of other stuff going on here, so let's talk about what you like and don't like.
I really liked, I like how compact it is. Sitting in my garage is the same size as my shop vac, so It doesn't take up any space. It's easy to carry. It has wheels on it, so you can cart around the wheels, but it's light enough that I can take and carry that from one place to another as well.
Yeah, throw the handle up for me. Let's see how it looks when you get it ready to roll.
That's the part of the design that I really didn't care for, was where they store the tools. They really, truly not the best design for that, because they are pretty loose. They don't stay in there too well.
But people watching the video would say, well, if you leave it like that, then it's going to stay in the holster because of gravity. But
then you take and put it down, and it falls out again.
Oh,
so design-wise, I guess that's the only thing that I really didn't care for as much.
Well, and what about the cord?
The cord shouldn't really be wrapped around here. That's not what it was designed for, but I found that more convenient. It's supposed to be looped up on this Velcro strip here, but when I did that, when I brought the handle back up, actually crimped the electrical cable.
Where did it
pinched? Well, when I had it down here, it was pinched on this one right here.
Yeah.
So,
but it got look at that.
I'm
going to show this to the camera real quick. It just kind of
like that.
Okay.
And that's when it was wrapped up around that.
But it's wrapped up here and it's still doing that.
Yeah. So there's really not a good place to put that cord.
I guess you'd have to probably loop it here how with a twist tie or something, right?
I'll play with it.
Yeah, but again, I mean, you want it to be designed so it doesn't do that.
Exactly.
That's what you're saying.
Exactly.
Okay. What about this, the hose being wrapped up? Is it easy to retract and put back?
Yep, it operated really well. It's nice. It's compact. It's easy to reel up, easy to bring out. The only thing is being coiled up the whole time. It has a tendency to stay coiled when you bring it out, so it kind of rolls back up.
Right. Okay. What about the tips? How many come with it?
There's 5 tips, different tips for different pressures, different breadth of spraying, and it has a tip that's specifically used for applying soap.
Okay, so is it enough tips, enough selection to cover the spectrum of things you might want to get done?
It was enough for me. I didn't come to a point of saying, oh, I wish I had another tip.
Wish I had the atomic tip. Yeah. Okay, what about the detergents as far as the reservoirs? Easy or hard to use?
Very easy to use. I love the fact that it has two. You can put a couple different detergents in it. They pop out, which is really nice for filling it.
Yeah.
It uses the soap fairly fast.
Okay.
So you fill it up, and I filled it halfway up the first time and found that it used it pretty quickly. So
okay, well, I guess that's
you scrub a little bit.
Power, right?
You scrub a little bit more, and then you can refill it with a different detergent.
Okay, there you go. All right. So what about the quality on this? Do you think it's going to hold up over the long haul?
Yeah, I didn't find any issues with the quality. The plastic seems really really durable. It just has a solid feeling to it. The only question that would creep in my mind quality-wise was how it was cutting out. Is that something that's going to progress in the future? Is that going to get more of a problem or not? And the little tubes that connect the reservoir here, are those going to pop off in time? How long are they going to stay connected? And if they do, how easy is it to reconnect them?
Okay, so let's talk about the value proposition. The proverbial neighbor comes up and sees you using this and asks you the pointed question, should I buy this? What would you say?
Absolutely. I wouldn't hesitate at recommending it.
Okay, it's good to know, right? Because you came in search of information about this, and now you have Matthew's perspective, having used it for 3 weeks and then some. So that's the value of toolselect.com. Do me a favor, go to our website, become a member, and share everything you know about pressure washers you may have used, or any power tool, because the aim of our website is to make sure that everybody can find the right tool for the job.